Well, if you have a little one that's obsessed with trucks, maybe even a big one somewhere, maybe you, there is a free event happening on your corner today that just might be perfect. Here to tell us all about the Public Works Big Truck Day in Harbor East is Rachel Ellis. She is the Executive Director of the Public Works Experience. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us. This is a big day.
It is a big day.
So tell us all about this.
Yep.
Viewers who have never been to the Big Truck Experience or have never seen it, tell us why this is such a unique experience in Baltimore.
So it's free, which is awesome, but we've got about 50 different trucks and displays that are coming down here right now so that kids of all ages can come down and climb on the trucks, beep the horns, put their earplugs in if they need to. But learn about Public Works is the most important part of this. These are services, these are people, these are trucks and systems and facilities working for Baltimore citizens every day and way past Baltimore too. We've got Baltimore County, Howard County, Montgomery, Prince George is welcome today. Public Works are everywhere, so it's great to celebrate them. Big fun today.
Yeah, big fun and a big learning experience because these are a lot of trucks that maybe you see on the road, you don't know what they do, or maybe you've seen them and would like to know more about what they do. So why, this day, why did you decide to do this and give folks this back behind the scenes look at city infrastructure?
So at Public Works Experience, that's our entire mission. You can see the beautiful building, the Eastern Avenue pump station behind me. We're located there, and our mission is solely to educate the public about the amazing services they receive every single day. When you flush your commode, guess what? You don't give it another thought because Public Works is there to take care of that. When you brush your teeth in the morning, you don't have to worry about what water you're putting in your mouth. When you cross a bridge or go through a tunnel, you really don't need to worry about that because these are engineered and maintained by Public Works departments who have the citizens' best interests at heart at all times.
All right, well, we have the information now we want to put up on the screen. This event, of course, taking place at the historic Eastern Avenue pumping station. Folks know that if you're heading right on down toward Harbor East. So the event, of course, today, 751 Eastern Avenue. 10 o'clock until 2 p.m. today. Is that all correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and it is free to the public. Well, Rachel, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We'll be checking back in with you a little bit later in the hour. We'll talk more about some of those specialty big trucks and talk about what they do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, if you have a kid of any size, any age, who's just fascinated with trucks, there is a free event happening on your corner today down near Harbor East. It is a perfect time to go down there. And here to tell us all about it, it is the Public Works Big Truck Day in Harbor East. We are joined by Rachel Ellis and Margaret Martin. They are with Department of Public Works. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us. We were talking in the commercial break. You two are having just as much fun as any kid could have down there. Tell us what this fascination is. This is kind of the Public Works version of monster trucks.
Well, Public Works builds and maintains big infrastructure, and that requires big trucks, big equipment, and we're here to celebrate this today. You can see they're moving in now. We're going to be filling up this parking lot today with around 50 big trucks and displays to learn about Public Works and infrastructure.
And Margaret, you're just fidgety. Right? You're just like a little kid.
What they do, what they do is they climb on these trucks, and then all they do is push that horn over and over and over. So this year, we're distributing earplugs for the adults.
And sensitive people, children.
It's a blast. It's a blast. Ooh, no pun intended.
Well, tell us this is a fundraiser, and the details, we want to make sure that people have them. Tell us about both.
So this is the biggest fundraiser, Public Works Experience, where we are. It's in the Eastern Avenue pump station. We're open every Saturday, 10 to 2. We'd love to be open a lot more. So this is our big fundraiser. We've got great master plans. We do field trips for students. Again, we're open. We're able to open 1 day a week. We'd love to be open more. So this fundraiser helps us keep the lights on and to also grow our programming and do more fun stuff so people can learn about public works.
And we profile all the public work industries, from aviation to the port to workforce development to Mr. Trash Wheel.
Mr. Trash Wheel, drinking water, sanitation, all of these wonderful services.
Well, we thank you so much for joining us. And, the city doesn't run if you're not up and running, and we appreciate you sharing that insight. Hopefully, folks will come down and see it for themselves. Thank you, Margaret and Rachel.
Thank you.
Well, if you have little ones that are obsessed with trucks, maybe big ones as well, there is a free event happening on your corner today that just might be the perfect one. We're talking about the Public Works Big Truck Day. It's happening at Harbor East. Joining us now is DPW Director Matthew Garbark. Matthew, thank you so much for joining us. I feel like it should almost be like the introduction to the service, like, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, because you don't have to be a little kid to enjoy these trucks. But tell us why you want to introduce them to the little ones.
Well, these are vehicles that our little ones see every day on the roads. It gets them excited oftentimes when they see the trash truck or other vehicles coming down the roads. This brings it closer to our young ones, lets them experience what we do as a city, what our hardworking men and women do as public works employees, and it helps them see the trucks, it helps them have some fun, and it educates them as to what public works does on a broader scale.
Matthew, kids grow up saying, I want to be a fireman because they see a fire truck. I want to be a policeman because they see a police car. I would imagine it's an event like this that really could trigger an interest in a kid saying, I want to do that.
Absolutely. That's our hope with this, is we want to bring kids here, help them understand what the work is that we do, how important it is, and how vital it is for the community, and hopefully trigger an interest for kids to start pursuing some of these fields.
Now, there's also a STEM element to this.
Yes, there is. This is a lot of the work that we do is engineering related. It's science, it's technology. We are always on the leading edge of all of that stuff and helping all of our kids learn that, show off what we're working on, show some of the major things that we're doing, the engineering feats, the technical issues, really helps broaden kids' minds as well for that. They can bring that skill to them later in life.
Well, we do want to mention all the particulars about this event. First off, we do know that pumping station, tell us, certainly is, while we put the information up, available for tours. It is an actual museum right there at Eastern Avenue.
Yes, it is. So we have our sewage pumping station, which deals with all the sewage in the downtown area, but right next to it, housed in the facility, is the Public Works Experience. It is a museum dedicated to public works, to show off what public works professionals do, and to show off the history of this building, which is a beautiful old building.
Now, this event runs from 10 o'clock until 2 p.m. Matthew, is there one particular truck or a few that just really get you and you see it just go, is it a wow factor?
Well, for me, it's our garbage trucks and probably our sewage vector trucks, but that's me. For the kids, I'd have to say it's probably the fire engine.
Oh, wow. Gotcha. And then Mr. Trash Wheel is all a part of that as well.
Yep, right in front of everyone. Mr. Trash Wheel's here, showing the importance of protecting our waterways.
Well, it's a great event, again, running from 10 to 2. Matthew Garbark, thank you so much, and we appreciate the work that DPW does every day. We certainly do.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
All right. Today, there is a free, family-friendly event where you can explore the vehicles and systems that help keep our city clean and up and running and safe and running every day. Here to tell us more about it is, and the Big Truck Day, is the DPW Director. This is Matthew Garbark. And Matthew, thank you so much again for being with us. You're down at Harbor East with Big Truck Day, and we see they're all lining up. Tell us about this day.
Yeah, so this day is a great event. It brings all the trucks from the city as well as our surrounding counties, industries, all these different areas. It brings them all to one place so that our young folks can come here, experience them, actually get in, learn about, play on the different vehicles, the trucks that they see each day of the week that helps our city and our communities run.
Now, exposure to these trucks, we see snow plows, we see them frequently, we see trash trucks, but exposure to them can also trigger curiosity. Do you hope that that will maybe spark a new generation of DPW workers and maybe career employees?
That's the ultimate hope here. We have a workforce challenge. We need to get new workers in this. The technology is changing, the career trajectory is changing, and if we can expose folks to these wonderful careers at an early and young age, show them how amazing the work is, how interesting it is, how amazing it is, then hopefully that'll trigger some interest that we can actually build this workforce up.
And you mentioned the workforce is changing. There's a STEM element to this event as well, and that's by design because the workforce is now being introduced to more technology with these big trucks.
Absolutely. All of our public works facilities have really moved forward in the last decade, 30 years, 20 years, and science, technology, engineering is a key aspect of all of that. So bringing that to our kids, helping them learn about engineering and technology and embracing it and looking at how it can be used to help us and our communities is really a key element to this event.
And this event's going on today. It's down at Harbor East, right next to a pumping station that a lot of folks probably drive past all the time on President Street. You look off to the right there and you see that big brick building. That's an active working pumping station. Tell us about it.
Yes, so that is the largest pumping station in our sewer system. It treats and brings about probably a third to 40% of the entire city's sewage right down here and then conveys it through pumps to the Back River Wastewater Treatment Plant 8 miles down Eastern Avenue. People don't realize what's happening under their feet. This remains an active pumping station, but it looks like a beautiful historic building from the outside.
And it's also a museum.
It is. So in there, housed on one side is our pumping station, and on the other side is the Public Works Experience. And that is a museum that really showcases all the different fields, all the different areas that our public works professionals work in. And it lets folks come in, learn a little more, and experience what the building has to offer as well as what the industry has to offer.
All right, Matthew, give us the particulars about this event if folks want to come down.
So we're going to be here from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and folks can come down here. It's free. It's open to everyone. We are down right on off of President Street, close to the McCormick and Schmidt, and it's free, open to anyone, and we hope everyone will come out and join us.
And one of the things we have on the screen, live DJ. You don't always think about big trucks and DJs and DPW, but you have it all going on today down at Harbor East.
We have it all going on. We want folks to come down here, enjoy themselves, and have some fun.
All right, and take a picture with Mr. Trash Wheel as well. Matthew Garbach, thank you so much for joining us.
I will certainly do that.
Absolutely. We hope to see you down there. Thank you.